Hey, hi there, ho there, hi there, hey there, ho there, folks. Welcome to What Are We Reading? I'm Llytic.
Jess.
Yep. And we're covering something that I've known about for years, but I haven't actually done on the channel before, which is a bit surprising. Like, you would have thought that I would have done this back whenever, like, I don't know, years ago. Besides the point. This one is as you can probably tell by the title, is Soulless Shell, which some of you that are in the know in regards to like fan fiction might recognize because it's that Redwall fan fiction about like an OP mouse, which Redwall, like a medieval fantasy types thing written by Brian Jacques. But like all the characters are like badgers and like weasels and mice and shit. I never really got into it growing up, but I mean, did you ever read those books growing up, Jess? Hello?
I don't think so.
Okay. Yeah. So like I never read it growing up, but I knew people who did. So like I'm not gonna know any of the fucking lore. But at the same time, I don't think that's really gonna be the issue here with this one. Which I don't know if this is a repost. Actually, I'm gonna check the fucking TV tropes for this thing. See who it lists as the author. Very professional of me to do this right now.
Shell by Ultamite Nineball.
Yeah, like that's what it says there. Does it? It doesn't seem to be mentioning who the author is on this. It is interesting though how we have gone from a story that is all caps title to no caps title. I don't know if you noticed that.
Something different.
And the synopsis for this on fanfiction.net, maybe it's Ultimate Nineball who wrote it. The story of Leaf, 1,000 years before Blood Omen, when a young child is taken from his home and forced to take on a lineage he never knew of. It will take all the courage he has to survive with the help of a rebel leader he must overthrow. Evil review. I understood none of that.
Yep.
Oh, this is gonna be fun. Hello there. This is the first installment to Soulless Shell.
Shell. That was my line.
Prologue Leaf.
My name is... Oh my goodness. I'm probably going to slander these names.
Oh no, how dare you mispronounce the name of an OC.
I'm sorry in advance.
How dare you mispronounce my original character, Do Not Steal TM's character's name.
My name is Leaf Meliamos?
Meliamus?
Maybe? Meliamus? Oh. Interesting that the first name's capitalized, but the second part of his name isn't.
Oh?
I am a half-blood, a crimson king, and a ruler of jackals, half-bloods, and rats.
I do not know what that means, though I'm guessing like a half-blood is... Great, now I'm thinking about like interspecies breeding in this series, and that was probably the wrong phrasing to use, but I feel like breeding was the wrong word. Mating, maybe? I don't know. And now I'm just thinking about one of the spoiler characters from Beastars. Anyway, if you haven't read Beastars yet, you probably should. Maybe also watch like the anime adaptation on Netflix. I actually need to get around to reading it. I know it's written by the daughter of the author of Baki the Grappler, which explains a lot. And apparently she almost always shows up to like things that she's like been invited to wearing a chicken mask, which also explains a lot. Or I guess doesn't explain much, but makes sense.
Yeah.
But, I am not like the others. Oh boy. I am not like the others. I, with gray fur and red eyes, had to lead a group of bloodthirsty murderers and thieves to rule the planet, but back then, that was not what I wanted. I wanted peace, a place where all the races could live in harmony and well-being, a place where children would not have to hide in fear of many nightmares to come. My name is Leaf, and this is my story. There's no punctuation. Chapter 2.
It says chapter 2, but then later on it says soulless chapter 1.
Yeah, because chapter 1 was the prologue.
Yeah, I'm just... Why... Is he gonna have just a table of contents throughout all of these chapters and it's gonna build up?
Anyway, it's your line.
This is the first.
Hi, welcome to the Soulless Shell review. Soulless Shell Chapter 1.
Alt.
I just wouldn't really care if he was speaking through the narration instead of normally.
Huh?
His mother, a jolly-looking young mouse, said, "Hi, honey, how is school?" I guess it runs in the family.
Yeah, apparently.
Also, so yes, I guess that whole half-blood thing is supposed to be that he is like half rat, half mouse.
Yeah.
Which, you know, is less extreme than the example in Beastars, but...
I'm sorry, but when I hear Rodic characters, I always think of Tale of Despero or that one really old movie that was with the Rescuteers or
Oh yeah, the
Rescuers.
Yeah, the
Something
Rescuteers.
Rescuers. Yeah.
Or something like that. No, not Rescuteers. Rescue Rangers.
I knew it was something Rescuers.
Yeah, those were the not Alvin and the Chipmunks, but like Disney's Chipmunks. Were their names Chip and Dale?
Well, it's been forever since I've seen that movie, but it's a really good movie, guys.
It was like Chip and Dale's Rescue Rangers. And a lot of disappointed housewives came out of that movie.
I love those movies.
No, the other thing that Chip and Dale can refer to.
Oh, that, yeah.
You know, the male strippers.
Yeah.
I came here to see buff men wearing nothing but bow ties and Speedos, but instead all I got was the animated chipmunks.
Oh my God. Oh, it was fun, Mama. What's for dinner? No periods, no separation, no nothing.
Outside the home, a few rats had gathered outside the home. Huge rat came up and looked through a crack at the young half-blood in the home, eating one look. Oh, gods. These sentences are an endurance test. A huge rat came up and looked through a crack at the young half-blood in the house and the home, eating one look at his eye was all he needed.
Use the free small program of Grammarly or something.
Period.
Just copy and paste and use
Yes, Grammarly. Back in 2007.
I mean, Grammarly is not that good anyway, but I feel like it would even catch the period issues.
Everent mini book. I think that was Grammarly, right? Have you seen that one? The Everent mini book?
I think that was Grammarly. I don't know. I just know one of my English teachers made us all install and use Grammarly one year, and I hated it because it just made my writing very generic.
Yeah, it can do that.
I hated it.
It is a whole thing of like the difference between like what exactly you're trying to write.
Oh yeah.
Because if you are writing like a novel or something like that, like fiction, you do want, or if you're writing anything outside of an academic paper, you do kind of want like your flavor, for lack of a better term, to like bleed through into what you're reading. I mean, into what you're writing. Like if you're doing academic paper, you want it to like sound professional and such. And there is like a hint of professionalism you want with like any of that other stuff, like books, articles, any shit like that. But you do also want like a bit of personality in it.
The Crimson King, my minions, we will enter this home, kill all opposition, and grab the boy. There's only one period, and it's a space period. I'm proud he put some effort into a period. I mean,
Period.
It didn't work right, but he still put it. This person is graduating. He knows.
I guess the mom's gonna die. Also,
apparently.
I guess this child is prophesized?
Maybe?
That's a terrible thing to put on a child. Yes, sir, the rats replied.
But you gotta yell at that because there's an exclamation point on that one for some reason.
Yes, sir, the rats replied.
But they're talking like they're the narrators too. Oh my gosh. If this was narrated in a movie, this would be hilarious.
Oh, I'd love to see this in... Shit. Okay, I know there's already like a dramatic reading of this online, which I'm willing to bet was like done by Mutant Museum or whatever. What the fuck was his name before he was Mutant Museum? I followed him before he changed his title, like you changed his channel name to Mutant Museum, and I can't remember what it was. Because I think he also did like the most famous reading of Legolas by Laura. Anyway, besides the point, it's your line.
Steve's mother heard noises in the kitchen, so she went in to investigate. 5 seconds later, Life and his father heard a scream.
Oh shit, not Life.
From Leaf to Life.
Well, son, it's time to get your grown-up name.
Or Life.
Life. Leaf grabbed his tiny dagger and ran inside. His father did likewise with his blade. They skidded in to find his mother bleeding on the floor. Mommy, he screamed as a large gusts of wind emanated seemingly from his body, and then the rats surrounded his father and beat him down. Leaf hid in the attic. Leaf, what were you doing inside your father?
Father did like wheeze.
Father did like wheeze. Okay, I'm still thinking of and ran inside his father.
invisible and ran through him like a ghost or like some jelly pudding or something. Slime. He ran
As
into him and was inside his slime that his father turned into.
There's large gusts of wind emanating seemingly from his body, and the rat surrounded his father.
Supposed to be such a sad part, but I can't take it seriously because there's no
Surrounded!
the spelling and then the proper grammar mixed with punctuation. I can't take it seriously. This is why I really want this in a movie, just to laugh. Because the best movies I see are the ones that are the most horrible. Thank you,
Yeah,
Steven.
yeah.
Didn't even agree. Yeah.
I mean, hell, I'd fucking kill for, like, a proper movie adaptation of, My Immortal.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've read that one, but oh boy. That is fucking creme de la creme shit. And having people, like actual trained actors, like fucking read out those lines would be amazing.
I used to love the movie Nuttiest Nutcracker when I was younger. It was such an old movie, and then when I rewatched it, I was laughing too hard just because of how poor the animation was. It was amazing.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. It was amazing.
Eek.
Okay. Where is he? Look harder. From running inside his father to where is he? Look harder.
Leaf ran down to his father, who was on the floor bleeding. Son, you must know this later. When you one day return here, shares a whisper in Leaf's ear. What? Was that a stage direction? What? You'll know that goodbye, and remember I love you.
It's for that, but he doesn't put periods for anything else.
Ah, you gotta go for the dramatic pauses.
My gosh, this person graduated from father to calling him daddy.
Oh my god.
Boy. Daddy then, this is how it's
Daddy.
spelled. Daddy then he was seized by rough paws as he was dragged out of his former home.
What? I remember thinking of, like, searching something, but I can't remember what it was. Chapter 3. Okay, people, here's Chapter 2. Everyone cry now for Leaf.
No, correct.
Oh my god.
Got the eyes basically for this emoji face. Just
oh my god.
Forgot the eyes.
Yeah. Shit, I just looked up because I remember hearing about the Nuttiest Nutcracker. Fuck. One of the nuts was voiced by, like, fucking Cheech. Yeah, Cheech Marin voiced one of the nuts.
It's a great movie, but it's great for interesting
The worst reasons.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember, like, the Nutcracker looks like fucking Michael Jackson.
At one point, I literally paused the movie because the Rat King's flying in the air, but his head turns completely brown, and it doesn't look like his face anymore. It's just brown.
Didn't he also have, like, jiggle physics on his stomach?
Yeah. Dude, the best song in that thing, if you want to laugh so hard, look up Big Cheese. The Big Cheese. It's hilarious.
Oh boy.
Like, the 90s Nutcracker is probably terminology-wise, probably one of the worst ones put together for a kid's version of the Nutcracker. But because of how it's made,
Yeah.
it's hilarious and amazing. That's why I love it.
I don't think Dingo Pictures ever did a Nutcracker adaptation. Which those of you who don't know what Dingo Pictures is, it's a like German animation studio. Anyone who's watched like that one Kid Icarus video of like the worst video game ever has at least seen like part of a Dingo Pictures movie, although it's also where the Yee meme comes from. That being one of their other ones, which is what was it, The Littlest Dinosaur or something like that? The Little Dinosaur? I don't remember. But the Italian dub of that is where the Yee meme comes from. As well as their shit.
I don't care how bad people hate on the Nuttiest Nutcracker. It'll still be my favorite Christmas movie because of how horrible the animation is and how hilarious certain songs of it is.
I know Saber Spark did a video on it.
The lyrics is hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm serious. You can die laughing if you just listen to the song Big Cheese.
Did you read your line or no?
No, I haven't. I've been laughing, and we talked about my favorite kind of Christmas movie that's hilarious.
Yeah.
Soulless Shell, Chapter 2.
Chosen one.
Stop where you are. Taking me, Leaf demanded.
Settle down, my lord. Everything will be revealed to you in time.
This is hilarious. I can't. You really want this to be a movie? I will pay to watch this because this will be hilarious.
What immediately comes to mind is that one adaptation, like the original adaptation of Dune, in which, like, because of like it being a movie to book adaptation, for whatever reason, the director, I can't remember his name. I know he's like a big famous director. But for whatever reason, he had the characters like inner monologues, like their inner thoughts and all this shit. Instead of just like trying to express that visually through their actions, just had him like voice over it.
Yes, I would love that.
And so like hilarious. The characters are just standing there, would just be like standing there, not saying anything, and all of a sudden their voice would just be in there, like saying what they were thinking, and it's like, what the fuck?
See, I enjoy laughing at bad things like that. It's fine.
The 1984, because there is like the fucking remake. David Lynch, that's who it was.
Are we talking about the same movie still, or?
Oh no. I was talking about Dune.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because there's parts in that. There's parts in that movie where basically, for whatever reason, David Lynch was like, "All right, here's how I'm gonna do the inner monologues of like characters, since that's a part that's lost in a book. I'm gonna ADR it in."
Amazing.
And it is just the most jarring thing.
I find the dumbest things amazing.
Yeah.
For the bad reasons, but it makes me laugh, so it's gold.
Well, like, David Lynch is a good director. And for the most part, like, Dune is considered a great movie. It's just that there's those moments, and it's like, what the fuck?
Leaf's eyes widened at this statement. A lord to whom?
All present here, my lord. Yeah, whomstead of is he a lord to?
A lord to whom? That's where it cuts off, nothing else.
I think it was supposed to be like, my immediate thought, it was like his eyes widened at this statement. A lord to whom? Like,
I can't even tell anymore.
Like, that wouldn't be a terrible line. I probably wouldn't write it. But to all present here, my lord, now please get on your paws.
did as he was bade. He stared across at a large rat who had stationed himself just across the way.
He
We lost
exclaimed,
the period.
oh fuck, this is a speed racer moment.
Oh boy.
He exclaimed, I greet you, my Lord Crimson King. He and all others around him bowed to leaf.
Boy.
I want to fucking roll.
Here we go. Excuse me, sir. In what way am I a king and I'm just a poor boy whose parents you killed? He exclaimed angrily.
I'm just a poor boy, nobody loves me. He's just a poor boy from a poor family, bearing his life from the sun.
They thought his poor family was evil and just killed them.
They were in the way, apparently.
Apparently. Couldn't just politely ask, hey, can we have your son so he can be
Hey,
our king?
can we take your
No.
son and impose him as our king? I don't think that's gonna go well.
You don't know.
Yeah, you're right. They might be like,
choice.
maybe they're bad parents.
That or give them the choice saying, hey, give us your son or you're dead. Here, take him.
Yes, the ultimatum. You know, at least let them think they have a choice. Oh boy. I had to, my lord. They were keeping that a secret from you for too long. Now it is time to take your place among your people and subjects.
Explain and follow me.
But sir, it looks awfully heavy.
Pick it up, young master. Oh, shut up and pick it up.
Just fucking
dummy.
pick it up, kid. Oop. That's not one. Leaf picked it up. Leaf picked it up. It was surprisingly light in his paws. Wow, he exclaimed. Wow.
My lead, I have to really make sure you are the Crimson King, he explained, drawing his blade. There's a pause! Drawing his blade. Pause. He put a period. I'm proud of him. Now hold your ground, he called out. I'm so proud.
Progress. Leaf held his blade at the ready as the rat rushed at him, inflicting a stinging blow to the arm.
I'm displeased. This next paragraph is longer.
Oh my god.
Only one period. I am very displeased. How could you do this to me? Yelled Leaf. Then suddenly he felt a rising anger in his chest. His eyes went from red to black, and he dashed at the rat, inflicting many harsh blows upon his attacker. Then he shot a beam from his paw, which the rat teleported away, and then he got in front of Leaf and placed a paw on his head, whispering to him to relax.
Wow, this really just immediately went to space lasers.
Yep.
Finger beam. Also, he teleported. Gradually he did when he was out of his powerful state. He became dizzy. Oh, what happened?
Prove to everyone present that you are the Crimson King. Now come, my lord, there is much to do.
We need to get going after you just fired a beam from your fucking hand.
After you completely hurt this rat. Alright, come on, let's go.
Yeah, he also beat the shit out of him. He turned to the rat and said, "Sir, what is your name?"
The rat turned halfway and replied, Kara's, young master. As they walked away, he thought goodbye.
He thought goodbye. Chapter 4. Next chapter review, please.
Soulless Shell, Chapter 3.
A new life.
do you do this to me, Arthur? No periods except for the end. I gotta get it. I gotta do this. Leaf continued to follow cars out of the village, then they followed to the forest path, then they went slightly west of the path and continued for a few miles until they reached a cave. That he followed him through the cave, and then they went up through a passage that went up and out, and he followed himself back out in the sun. As he looked forward, he saw a large tower surrounded by vast village. Suddenly, Carrie spoke.
Welcome, my lord, to Vacadorus.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me right now?
This is beautiful. This fucking story.
I'm only suffering.
Okay, that's only part of it.
You're enjoying this too much. Leaf looked up to see a village gate open slightly. As he entered the village, grew deathly silent. As he walked through the streets, many people bowed respectfully to him, and many young girls giggled at the sight of him, but still bowed.
Why are they doing... Oh, no. Why are they doing this, Karis?
Simple, my lord. They know whom their master is.
But that's not what I want, Leaf thought to himself.
No, my lord, we have very much to do today.
Oh boy. Alright, Karis, let us go to, where are we going?
I love how he's not even mourning the death of his parents or anything. The only kind of rage he showed was when he had that ultimate power. Then after that, he's like, okay.
He's just kind of upset that his parents are dead.
He mentions it, but then he's not raging or upset, except for that one time when he's showing off his power.
But you got over it.
Really... Yeah, then he's just talking like normal. Yeah, my parents got killed by my subjects because they wanted me to be king. That's fine.
Yeah, right. It all started when my subjects killed my dad and mom.
Sorry, kids, you don't have grandma or grandpa.
Yep.
It's fine. It's your turn.
It is. You said the thing about the tower in the middle of the village? Hello?
Hello?
Did you say the thing about the tower in the middle of the village? The do you see? Hey. Okay. Yes, I do, Karis. I was making sure that you said your line.
Oh, I thought you were actually asking me a question about what I had read earlier, because I read the paragraph about the tower.
Okay, you did read about the tower then. Alright.
I read the paragraph about the tower. You have to read, do you see the tower in the middle of the village, my lord? Which you did. I took that as an actual question from you, asking me about my paragraph that I had previously read about the tower. Okay. Now I'm clicked. I'm dumb. Yes, I do, Karis. Karis. Yeah.
Cheers. No, I said that yes, I do.
Okay. Now I'm on my line. There we go.
Yes.
Brain, click. Good. Thank you for the kiss, Cinnamon. My brain is dead. Thank you for comforting me.
Burb.
Bird comfort. It's nice. Well, my lord, this is where you will rule from and learn of how you are the Crimson King.
Well. Alright, Garrus, let's go.
Hey! Why do I get... You get the freaking one-liners, you fuck!
Why do I get the short ones? The long ones are so much more fun to read.
Cinnamon, stop trying to tickle me under my chin. Okay. Let's get this. As they walked into a large tower like a castle and walked into a large circle room where a large rat stood. Ah, welcome, my lord, he bowed. My name is Thurnus. Thurnus, he bowed.
Oh, please, sir, don't bow to me. I don't deserve it.
Another.
Why do I keep getting the short ones?
I'm just cursed. It's just a fact now. I'm cursed.
This fucking story.
Oh, but you do, my king. In his mind, he so dearly wished he could sneer at him.
Oh, so I
But
guess Thurnos is a villain.
Apparently. But enough about that. We have much to do, so little time.
Sir, what are we doing exactly?
You're completely proving that you are the Crimson King, my liege.
How do we do that?
Oh my goodness. I want to slap your character and be like, stop asking questions because you give me long explanations. No, for someone so young, you sure do ask a lot of questions, Leaf.
Children tend to ask questions. Thurnos.
In the books, I did not know that I was reading I thought what my character was actually saying. I did not know that until just now. That is just ironically funny.
Is it an ironic IRONICIN? Oh, alright. There we go. Holy fuck. But no, yes, children do tend to ask a lot of questions.
Natural.
My mother was a mouse and my father was a rat, which you killed brutally, Leaf said, emotionless.
No time to mourn about their death. Again.
You brutally murdered my parents anyway.
But for good reason. They lied about your lineage, and I believe you could do much more for your people, Lord. Now go with Karis. Your first test is to begin. Didn't they already test him?
Yes. Come with me.
Test?
We have a second test.
Apparently the second test is called the first test, though you've already tested once.
We have many tests. Come with me. Come with me, young Master Karis, obediently told Leaf.
Okay, Karis.
Okay, Boomer. As Karis and Leaf walked away, he sneered, "Oh, don't worry, my lord, in a few years you will belong to me, ha ha ha."
Creepy at all. Okay, my lord, the first test is to see if you can defend normal warriors. We must go to the arena to do this. Follow me, young master.
I mean, you only need to get your ass kicked because you could teleport, so I don't know. I think he's pretty handy-capable. Handy-capable, that's not the right one.
Job.
Aye. As they entered the gates, they slammed behind him. Surprisingly, Leaf did not flinch when this happened. Okay, send in the challengers.
Because I have a small little paragraph and you have a big one next.
Nice. Nice.
Leaf could see that all of them were at least 20 seasons above him. He took the sword which Karis handed him. He watched as Karis nimbly jumped up into the seats. Begin.
The rats rushed at him as Leaf raised his blade. The first one got to him without thinking. He brutally slashed the rat to pieces. Then the next rat rushed at him. Leaf nimbly jumped over his head and sung his blade downwards as he watched the rat slice in half. The last one came at him. He teleported, much to Karis' surprise, and slashed him in the back as he fell to the ground. Karis jumped down to meet him. Very good job, young master. Well done. Now to the final test.
What will this test consist of? Like, no one cares that these are actual citizens that are dying.
He just murdered 3 of his, like, underlings
Yeah, like,
immediately. This child is cold-blooded.
they could have used those underlings in an actual war or something. Nah, let's
You
just
don't
kill them
just...
here.
Yeah, you don't just kill your underlings. This isn't capitalism.
Oh, man. What will this
Anyway.
test consist of, Karis?
We will try to find the Crimson King's eye on your body.
What?
Ah. It is the eye that proves that you are the king, the Crimson King. It is hidden on your body somewhere. Now come, he sat Leaf down on a chair and he spoke to him. Okay, young master, try to relax.
Do this test first? Why you kill people first before trying to see if
Yeah,
they
why
have
didn't
actual
you
mark?
look? Yeah, why didn't you look for the mark first?
Excuse
Like, does it only show up if certain conditions are met? Also, is teleportation just a normal thing in Redwall, or is this story just fucking whack?
I don't know. I'm still triggered that they didn't check for a symbol first before they decided to kill their underlings. Because
Wait.
if he doesn't have that symbol, then they died in vain on top of just killing people. So
I'm asking Tom a question. We'll see if he responds.
Leaf did as he was bade. When Kieris opened his paw and a bright light went over his body, then suddenly a large eye appeared on his neck with a bloody pupil and 3 spikes adorned to the lid. I guess you are the Crimson King, young master. If that proves it, then why the heck did you fight and kill people?
Look, Karis just really needed those 3 people gone.
Like, come on! And if you're trying to teach him how to defend himself, why kill them instead of use, like, wooden swords or something? You're training him.
Oh boy.
And wouldn't you train him after you know he's the Crimson King and not before?
I think Tom's going to be very confused by this question. He's currently typing. Oh no. What exactly is a Crimson King, sir? He is still typing.
He's giving you a large definition.
Just okay. What I asked Tom was whether or not teleportation was a thing in the books. Is no. There's no real magic. Basically low fantasy, sometimes bordering on sword and sorcery. Which, yeah, that's what I thought. Alright. I guess, have you read your line yet or no?
You're on the what exactly?
I read that one.
Oh, then it's my line. A Crimson King is a war leader and a god, a life source, and a great power. The Crimson King is one who is supposed to give the land to our kind. So you're a life source, but you just killed 3 lives.
You know, Mother Nature shit.
Mother Nature.
Mother Nature's brutal as fuck, you know. Oh boy. Anyway, let's see. Let's see, where was it? Ah, there we go. Okay. That sounds like you're basically talking about taking over innocent lies he spoke without an expression on his face and enslaving people and trying to use me as a puppet. Oh, I don't think you're my friend, Karis. I think that is the intention of our friend Tyrannus.
This child is more resourceful than I thought, and he harbors my hatred for Tyrannus. The H and the R switched places and changed his name.
Yeah. Oh, fucking hell. This fucking story. Also, the fact that he's just, like, immediately hates this guy. Tyrannus hasn't done anything, like, so far to merit that. Aside from internal monologues. But I don't think that those are, like, those count, really. Come on, young master, we must go back to Tyrannus so he can walk back, We must go back to Tyrannus. As they walked back in the circle room, Tyrannus greeted them. Karis is Leaf, our king.
My lord, he is very well now. Leaf, I am sending you to live with a good friend of mine, Avina. Come in, please.
They are just hitting us with more characters, one after the other.
Yep.
Avina was a beautiful young fox. She, of course, was taken in by the... Oh...
That one.
Goliathens. When she was found beat up by the shore because of her injuries, she told she would never be able to bear children, which is what she wanted more than anything else in the world.
Is this a nice fox or a horny fox?
You know, I've always just kind of assumed that people who have their biggest goal in life be to have kids. I just kind of always assume that it's a kink thing. Well, I don't think I can get back from that fucking statement. Honestly, not being able to have kids, though, would probably help with the whole horny thing. You ain't gotta worry about that shit. You know?
You will
Hello?
stay with her for a few weeks until I think you are ready to... Now take him in his new home, Avina.
Yes, dear no, she said obediently.
Come, Leaf, she said with a cheerful smile.
As Leaf walked into Avina's home, he looked around. It was sparsely furnished. Miss Avina?
Yes, Leaf?
Why did they have to kill my parents, Leaf asked.
Avina felt her heartache at the statement. I do not know, Leaf.
For many days, Avina and Leaf spent time together. They became closer. Oh my god.
Oh no. He asked one day, embarrassed, would you mind being my mother? What?
I've read enough Demon Mill stories to know where they're going.
Oh, no.
Oh, that was bad. That was a bad joke.
Oh.
Oh, God, why are there so many of those? Anyway. She did not see that coming. Why would you want that? I'm basically nothing much. I haven't much either. I don't have much either.
I don't care. You are the only person here who has treated me like a person and not a king, or a lord, and a god, and all of the other confusing stuff.
Okay, she said with a smile on her face. I can do that. She smiled as he walked up to her and hugged her. Well, I guess she has a kid now.
I want to go to bed now, Mama. So much cringe. You know that you can't.
Her heart felt warm when he called her that. Okay, as he walked in there were no other beds. I guess he had sleep me. uh,
Okay, Mama. He jumped onto the bed and laid there. She got in as well, and he moved closer and hugged her. Good night, he said.
Good night. She fell asleep. Fell to sleep. She wondered how Theranos would take this. Chapter 5.
Yay, time for a new character. Please review. I need reviews.
Soulless Shell, Chapter 4.
Maria.
Maria looked up at the sky. Her mother was gone many hours. She was hoping she would come back soon. She was beginning to get lonely. But that was the least of problems to come. Unknown to her, her mother was the leader of the rebel group. Zarados was dying and on her way here. What?
So many characters being introduced at once.
What the fuck did I just read?
Besides that, Maria was a young mouse, at least 4 seasons of age. Everyone in the camp knew when she would grow up, she would be stunningly beautiful, but as right now, she was worried of her mother's safety. As if by magic, she heard the sound of many footpaws entering the camp.
Footpaws.
Really, because she's worried she's ugly. But when she grows older, she'll be pretty.
Wait. Oh. She'll be pretty when she's older, but right now she's worried. I didn't even think of that. Mama, she called out, but all she heard was grunting from the others as they carried her mother up to her eyes.
What happened?
Oops. She ran up to the stretcher carrying her mother in it.
This mama dies, it's like, this person has something against having parents. They're all gonna die or something.
There's more dead parents than Disney. 2021, Disney kills your mom. Wait.
I hate this. Because I have a semi-short, you have one line, and then I got another freaking paragraph!
And then I have one word.
I hate you! Why? Why do you do this to me?
I did nothing intentionally.
You enjoy it too much, though.
Well, yeah, I like the pain. That's besides the point.
Maria, she spoke. I've heard many things, and all are important to your well-being, so listen carefully. I will not be here much longer. I swear this author has something about having parents be alive.
Disney. What is it, Mama? She asked, tears out falling down her face.
Recent reports of a child not long ago about your age, my daughter, who was taken from his home and had his parents put to death. They brought him to the Gorathans' capital, believing he was their supposed savior and king. I heard his name is Leaf, and he is what they call their Crimson King. There's a period. And that's the wrong there, but that's a different story.
Incorrect grammar.
They believe he is a god, a lord, and a creature who will give the lands to his kind. Another period. I can breathe. So, I'm so proud of periods, man. I never thought I would say this.
I was going to say, I don't think anyone ever thought that anyone would ever say that one.
I hate myself for saying that.
That's a bold statement.
Quiet. Don't know. He is is a half-blood. He will soon be a daughter to us all.
Danger. Wait. Daughter?
Danger.
You will soon be a daughter to us all. Mom?
Yes. I mean, this person that Leaf just met wanted her to be her mommy, so why not at this point?
Yeah.
To be a danger to us all. There. So the next important thing is I am about to tell you is when I have died, which will be inevitably soon, you will take over as the leader of the Zerados.
What?
A loud and imperious voice sounded over Maria's mother. That is nonsense. She is too young. There is no way I will have not but a child rule our group.
Who? Shut up. Acrylus, I was going to say when she was older. Until then, my brother Acrudo will take lead of the Zerados until my daughter is of age. Now shut up.
Acrylus grew silent.
Yeah, you shut up, you little bitch. Good, now my little girl, don't cry.
But sniff, sniff. Mama, I'm gonna miss you. She laid her head on her mother's shoulder.
I know, she said, lifting her daughter's head up to look her in the eyes, but you must stay strong and keep an eye on Acrylus. He may try to kill you if he gets the chance. Ugh. Why is he still a part of the group then?
I don't know.
Why? Why do you guys hang out with him?
I don't know.
You know, sometimes he tries to mutiny.
And then we got Acrylus, both wanting to kill Crimson King and now the daughter of the other group that are both imported children. They have things against people, man.
Like, maybe if this is an issue, you just shouldn't have him be part of the gang.
Yeah, exile.
Like, kick him out or something. I don't know.
Then Maria backed up as her mother coughed up blood. And for some reason, that's an exclamation point.
Mama Maria. Mama Maria called out as her mother eyes filmed over. She remarked, "Stay strong, my daughter. Stay strong."
What the accent?
Mama Maria.
Oh my goodness.
You better pay her respect to Mama Maria.
Ay, ay, ay. Avina stood before, and now I'm sorry, but now the H&R switched back again. Make up your mind how to say this dude's name. Avina stood before Theranos.
Thanos.
It's basically Thanos without the A.
Ah, yes. Thanos. My favorite Redwall character.
As she told him her intentions.
I will not have this, Avina.
Please, Theranos. He is the most precious thing to me. Please let me and him, for that matter, want nothing more than to be together. I want nothing more than to be his mother.
Fine, Theranos yelled, yell to have him, but remember this, if you steer him away from his destiny, I'll kill you, got it?
He yells, those are in caps.
Yes.
There was no question mark, so why did you say that in a question? How dare you?
I'm sorry, it's kind of hard to not say got it as a question. Be real with you?
I mean, this person's punctuation is horrible anyway.
Hi, Cinnamon. What?
Thing is, Cinnamon's been cuddling and rubbing his head below my chin and around my neck, which is kind of ticklish.
Ye.
So I just keep feeling these little feathers rubbing up against my skin, and it's very ticklish.
No shit.
As Avena walked away, she turned her head. Fine then, master, she sneered. I will not keep him for his destiny, but remember this. If you harm him or make his life miserable in any way, I'll kill you. And then she angrily walked away.
Theranos remarked under his breath, she definitely cannot keep that promise.
Definitely isn't it? Defiantly.
Defiantly can't keep that promise.
Mm-hmm. As Avena walked away, she thought, I will always protect him, even if it means I must die in the process.
Well. Chapter 6. Hi, here's the next installment, Pulls review.
Soulless Shell Chapter 5.
14 seasons on.
And you gave me the freaking big paragraph again.
Holy shit.
Leaf was sitting in the place he had been his home for the last 14 seasons. He had lost his cute young face, but gained something else. He was handsome and he had muscles and a tall, strong physique. Many females in the city were after him almost every day. He at the moment was garbed in a long black robe with red lines through it.
Edgy and built.
Mm-hmm.
My dream woman. Leaf Avena called out, come down, please, you have to eat so you won't be hungry during the council meeting.
God, he complained, why do they always need my opinion? God, can they ever do anything by...
I don't know, maybe. Leaf, you are the Crimson King. Going to these meetings is kind of like a priority. You are basically the ruler of this whole town. Please try to act like one, son.
Avena, but please do not expect me to be nice to these slave drivers. As he walked out the door, his foster mom yelled after him, have a good day, son.
Oh, yeah, son. Yeah, Leaf called back.
As Leaf walked up to the tower, something small and annoying attached itself to his waist.
What? God
And annoying.
damn it, man, me get off.
Nuh-uh.
Oh, God.
The small female rat replied, not till you take me out on a date. She replied, hugging him tighter. What the heck? How is that so attractive?
It's not.
Oh, yes, I want this man. How do I make him want me? Hook onto him and never let go. Take me on a date, please.
I believe that's called assault.
Oh,
Anyway. Let's see. Never ever ever. Never ever ever, he replied as he detached her from his waist. As he ran, she came after him, screaming, "Come back here, Leaf."
Went along the tower corridors till he came to the council room. He shut the door. As he heard Naomi dash by the door, he heard a cough.
You heard a cough. A cough, eh? Ahem, the imperious voice greeted his ears. Ah, my king, I'm guessing it was Miami again. Eh?
Yes, Councilman Monroe. I have to choose Monroe.
You okay there?
My brain when I think of Monroe. Sorry. And it's a she. A Monroe, that's a she.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yes, Councilman Monroe. She just won't leave me alone. Oh, it's a he.
Yeah,
She
yeah.
was pointing to the crazy, assaulting rat thing.
Tiny mouse. Wait, was it a mouse or a rat? Small female rat. Okay. Also, I don't like the thought of a hinch rat. Monroe was a tall fox, very skinny too. He had never seen a battle in his pathetic life, and Leaf could easily see he was a sniveling coward.
Among the Sopranos, Councilman Reynolds A. Rat and a attention span of a fly. With an attention span.
With a attention span. He has one. Then there was Councilman Arnold. Everyone could see he was a fat bastard who liked nothing more than to watch the whores in the club he was watch the whores of the club he was even once convicted for rape. He was a tall and stupid ferret. He's probably the one Leaf hated the most for his history. Yeah, that makes sense.
Then there was the Councilman Catardos? Catardos?
Catardos?
Catardos? But the R is after, so it's Art-Os.
Yeah, Catardos.
Not cart.
I didn't say cart. Catartos. Catartos.
Okay, yeah, I guess. Catardos. He was a weasel, one of the only councilmen Leaf respected. He was an experienced spy and a thief in his younger days.
Then last was the person who Leaf respected the most. His name was Councilman Raj. He had seen the scars of war well. He had fought in many battles and had many scratches and scars all over his body. This was the only one of the councilmen Leaf admired. What is going on? Like, I'm trying to... Okay, he is in the council room. Like, yes. Part of this is it goes right past my brain.
Welcome, my lord, they all bowed before him. No, because he ran away from the crazy girl.
Yeah.
And ran into the council room, and she was not smart enough to see that he ran into the council room and just ran past the door.
Yeah. Yeah, no, like, part of this is just, like, hitting my brain and then it's sliding off.
Yeah. Welcome, my lord, they all bowed before him, except for Rajah. Oh, stand up, he complained, we all know he hates to be bowed to. Okay, so, it might not be because of the battle scars he respects him, it might be because it's the one councilman
he's not fucking weird about it.
That actually listens to his demands and says, hey, alright, you don't like it? Gotcha, I won't do it anymore.
Alright, I won't grovel at your feet.
Whereas all the others will just ignore his request and just continue doing it.
Okay, oh, my brain. Thank you for clarifying the very real fact, Raj, my friend. Now tell me, my friends, why have you called me forth? What?
I swear if they called him for something dumb, like, okay, is it the red pill better or is the blue pill better?
No. No. I've dealt with that for too long. You can't make me go back.
Okay, let's see what they called him for. Very simple, my lord, Arnold spoke up, which annoyed Leaf beyond end. We have a prisoner here which must be brought up to you for your clarification to execute this person, Lord, he replied.
I will see this person, bring him or her in, and state the crimes of which he or she has committed, Arnold?
Of course, my lord. Kiaris, bring in the girl.
A girl. Leaf knew where this was going as the prisoner was walked in. She was no more than 14, and she was beat up very bad.
Kiaris, my most trusted advisor, what has the girl been accused of?
Master, this girl, my master, is trialed for attacking a key member of the counselor's office.
And who was the attacked? Leaf asked, already knowing the answer.
This girl attacked Councilman Arnold.
Of course,
good on you.
The pervert.
The pervert weasel.
Yeah.
Or as I like to call them, weasels. You all know all weasels are perverts.
Yeah. Perverted weasel.
AWAP. All weasels are perverts.
Yep. Arnold, she attacked a so young one. Why is he talking like this?
So young one, why did you
attack Arnold?
Tried to rape me, sire. I'm gonna have to fucking censor this episode. I can't believe it.
Yeah, there's a lot more. I guess.
I mean, it's been 3 times. It seems like it's been 3 times, and all on my lines.
Yep. Guess you would say that, Arnold. What is the meaning of this? Leaf said with a growl. Not a lie.
Sire, you must really not believe that I raped her, do ya?
Why not, Arnold? He argued. You have done this before. If I haven't read your criminal record once or twice, I can easily say that I hate your shriveling guts. Or schniveling guts.
Sniveling? Your shriveling guts. Your guts are shrinking and I hate it. You gut-shrinking weirdo. But my lord, he argued.
Enough, he yelled. I'm going to relace an execution order, but not hers. Yours, Arnold. Now take him away. Wow. Kill the scumbag. Why didn't you kill him before whenever he had the bad record in the first place? Why did you let him have that record, become a very important societal member, a councilman, and then afterwards decide to kill him after he destroyed more girls' lives?
Poor planning.
Why did you wait? Yeah. Why did you wait?
No, please, my lord, I'm sorry. I'll never do it again. I swear, he pleaded.
That was my bluff, he said, cleverly now. You have just lost yours.
Lost your what? What did he lose?
This is basically the same thing as that one biblical story with the babies, I feel like.
Cutting the baby in half?
Yeah.
Maybe? I don't think this is quite King Solomon cutting the baby in half.
But I mean, he said that, and one of the women said, yeah, go ahead and cut him, while the true mother said, no, just spare the kid and give it to the other woman. and that proved that she was the true mother.
You
And
know,
it was a bluff. Just
I
like
mean,
what this dude's saying.
okay, I don't see someone trying to kidnap a child being cool with the baby being cut in half, though. I would be real with you.
Just saying what the story went with.
Uh, King Solomon, what the fuck?
I mean, you don't know how wicked some people are, though. Some people can be interesting.
I'm trying to kidnap
Psychoids?
this baby so that I may have it.
Mhm.
That is my baby. What if we cut it in half? Yeah, sure, that works. What? What? Anyway.
Psycho.
Damn you, Leaf. I hope you burn in hell.
No, Arnold, he replied. That's where you're going. They all watched as he was dragged away.
Leaf replied. Now where were we? We were at chapter 7. Your line.
I can honestly say without a doubt that this story is already doing better than Blood Omen. Please read and review.
Wait a minute. Okay, I'm a check a thing. Oh my god, Blood Omen exists. It's on here. Oh, that'll have to be something for a later date. Soulless Shell chapter 6.
Thanks.
As Leaf watched Arnold being dragged off, he turned to the other council members.
Convenience. Meanwhile, you, girl, are free to go.
Thank you, my lord, she bowed, then turned around and ran towards the exit.
Leaf then again turned to the council members. Okay, next issue, he explained. Now we need a new rat council member. I'm going to leave it to you,
Katartos.
Yeah, I'm sick of saying his name.
I don't think you've ever actually said it.
At once.
Of course, Leaf, he replied. Why do you never say my name, Lord?
His name sucks. It doesn't roll off the tongue. I can't say it. Oh, shut up and do what I told you to do. You all helped kill my parents, so don't complain about me not being able to say your names.
Anyway, your line.
Okay now, Raja. Please come with me. I'll need to talk to you in private.
Oy. Yes, my lord, he replied.
Now, Raja, I'll need you to keep an ever-watchful eye on Arnold's cell and the guards that patrol it. You know already of Arnold's powers of persuasion.
Powers of persuasion. Persuasion. Yes, my lord.
As he walked away, Leaf knew somehow that Arnold would some way escape and try to kill him, but he knew that he wouldn't be able to kill him even if he was blind. Wow.
Okay. Humph, well now it is time to be leaving, he said aloud. Everyone go about your business. I'll be leaving as well as soon as he exited the tower. Naomi attached herself to him again. Oh, heh.
She explained with a wide smile on her face. You won't be able to escape me, she said with a wink. Now please take me somewhere nice, please.
Was that a threat?
With a cute smile on her face.
Was that a threat?
Apparently.
Finally,
upgraded to threatening.
You won't be able to escape me. Now take me on a date.
Please?
Ugh.
Just waiting for him to say
Finally,
ew.
ew. Finally, Leaf gave in. All right, I'll take you out.
She giggled as she jumped up on him and kissed him directly in the mouth.
Considering the way this character has been acting, I'm uncomfortable. He wanted to get her off of him, but she was holding the back of his head too tightly, so he just gave up and kissed her back. Oh, uncomfortable.
She did this for a few minutes, then she let go.
Well. Ooh, she said with a wide smile, you're a good kisser.
Well, Leaf blushed. You were holding the back of my head pretty tightly, so I couldn't have stopped even if I wanted to, he.
Well, then pick me up at your house about 7, okay, she said.
She lives at his house now, Llytic?
Yes. Yes. How do they tell time?
It says my house.
Did I say my... I thought I said my house.
You said your house. Pick me up at your house at 7.
Look, pick me up at your house.
Yes.
I said what I said.
Good job, Llytic.
It's 12:45.
Yeah.
We're almost done. It's your line.
Okay, he said. See you later, cutie, she said with a wink.
Wow, after 2020, that word has just not been usable. Anyway. Oh, he explained with a sigh. Now I have to tell Avina I'm going out on a date. Gal, I'll never hear the end of it.
As he walked into his house, he yelled, Mom, I'm home, and I need to tell you something.
I mean, you don't technically need to tell your mom you're going out on a date. Technically. Honey?
I have to leave to go on a date at 7.
After he said this, he heard Avina squeal with delight. You were way too concerned with your child's dating life.
Not her child.
Adopted child. Oh, honey, I'm so proud of you. Never do. What?
Kind of force adopted.
Adoption through force.
Oh my god. No.
Oh, honey, I'm so proud of you. Never do. She went on with many things not to do on a date, and never tell her how she smells.
Right, Avina. I get it. Please stop smothering me, he said, blushing.
I mean, I think that last one's only really a problem if she smells bad.
Yeah. If she smells really good, you can say, dang.
Hey, what shampoo you use?
I like your smell.
Oh, God. Nope. Uncomfortable.
I like your smell, G.
I like the smell, G.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Alright, now go upstairs and get ready for your date.
Few hours later.
Leaf came downstairs in an awesome blue robe with black lines running down. He also had 2 blades on both sides of his robe. He also had a few throwing daggers hidden inside the sash of his robe. It's fucking going out on a date fully fucking loaded weapon-wise. Alright.
He just has a robe on. Where's a shirt? Where's some pants?
Just a robe. He's naked underneath.
when it comes to fighting and going into war,
Naked.
flash them and then grab your weapon and kill them. Oh my goodness. Oh, honey, you look so handsome, Avina remarked.
Well. Right, there we go. Yeah, he replied, blushing. I gotta go now, Mom. I'll be back sometime around 10.
Honey, she called after him.
Will do, he replied. If Naomi doesn't kill me first, he thought, bye.
As he walked out the door, he heard a noise but decided that it was nothing and continued to walk to Naomi's home.
He never heard from his mother again.
He lost 2 moms.
It's real unfortunate. Back at the tower, damn it, Raj explained. Arnold escaped, damn it. Let's try that again. Back at the tower, damn it, Raj explained. Arnold escaped, damn it, with a few guards. Shit, I hope Leaf is prepared for his attack wherever he is.
Somewhere in the dark alley. Leaf is going to pay sooner or later, but not today. I'm feeling pretty lonely. He licked his lips. Come on, let's have some fun, boys. At this point, they all laughed. That is disgusting.
That's gross. I see
He's
some
not
gross
a rat,
shit. That's some gross
freaking-
shit.
He's a freaking pig. He ain't no rat.
The rat bastard.
That too.
Leaf walked up to Naomi's house and knocked on the door. She walked to the door looking more beautiful than he ever believed he had ever saw her. She was wearing a blue dress that sparkled a bit. He noticed that it had sparkles on her fur. She laughed as she looked at him, staring with her mouth open. She giggled as he walked up to him and planted her lips on his. Again, they stood for a couple moments kissing. When she detached herself from giggling, you will be better the second time.
Blush. Let's go, eh?
Okay, he put his arm through hers. No, he hooked his arm around hers. No, put his arm through hers. This lady has a new hole, and it's in her arm. As they walk to the restaurant.
They went and sat down at a table in a place with a name Leaf could not pronounce. They sat down at a table and ordered.
A day can sometimes go on forever, so let's skip some things, shall we?
Something but give me a whole friggin' paragraph. I don't need a period in it. Ah!
Oh, shit. Oh, well, looks like we're gonna have to censor one of your lines.
Of course.
Twice.
Goody. Goody gumdrops.
There's gonna be a content warning coming up soon, by the way.
Oh, yes. Among other things. Anyway.
Woo!
So far, the date had been going pretty well. They both seemed to have a lot in common, and they both had foster parents. They both misunderstood, but something in the pit of Leaf's stomach, something was growing wrong. Then he heard a crash, and then he saw the face go past the window, Arnold's face. Leaf's eyes went black. Naomi, the person who had just went by the window, is a convicted rapist. And I just gave him the death sentence today, and he is probably going to rape someone. I need to go, he said, drawing his blade.
His eyes just went black.
Yeah.
Homie, doctor. Anyway, of course I'll come too. Wait, no.
No, Naomi, I don't want you to get hurt. Stay here.
A young mousemaid was running away from Arnold, then he caught up to her, backhanded her into the wall. Strong pimp hand.
She screamed as he hit her to the floor. Oh, heck nah.
Oh, hell
Oh, heck
no.
no. We ain't playing this game, you nasty pig. Nah.
Now then, pretty
No.
one, he said soothingly, I won't hurt you. Let's have some fun, he told her as he grabbed her shirt and ripped it off, and also grabbed her skirt and also ripped that off too as he ravaged her. The sick bastard moaning. Hey, he heard something that made him jump out of his fur.
Leaf walked into the alley. So, Arnold, he yelled, taking advantage of more poor young girls, eh? I guess I was too late to stop you from taking this girl's innocence, but it is not too late for me to kill you.
I guess. Yeah. What? As Leaf moved into the light, Arnold grew incredibly terrified as he saw Leaf's eyes were pitch black and he had huge black wings coming from his back. He had huge horns on his head and an inhuman like aura emanating from him. And to boot, he had two demon-like blades in his paws. So two demon-like blades at his paws. So Ribs, come on, show me what you got. He rushed at Arnold and sliced him in the back.
He yelled as he
What the
sliced
fuck?
him. His blood hit the floor.
That was a fucking thing.
Nation, man.
What? Come on, I'm definitely a match for you, or am I stronger than an innocent young girl bastard? Yes.
Yes.
An innocent young girl bastard.
Yes.
Yeah. Anyway.
He slashed him in his stomach, then he hit him on the floor. Now feel the pain that so many innocent young girls like her have felt, but with oh so much more intensity.
Wait, is he gonna... Homie, no. No. Don't do that. Don't do that. That is the... No, do not. Do not. Anyway. Arnold screamed out as his final breath... his final breath as Leaf continually slashed and hacked him at blood splattered on the wall. Then he felt someone grab his arm as he raised it again. It was Naomi.
Dead. Leaf, stop, he's dead.
Leaf, for fuck's sake. Leaf's eyes went back to the normal red color as he stopped what he was doing. His wings and horns went back into his body. He looked at the girl sobbing on the floor and took off his outer robe and wrapped her naked body in it. Shh, it's okay. He'll never hurt you again. She cried her heart out as she cried into his shoulder. Then he put her into Naomi's arms. Take her to the city guard. I have to go to the tower now. As he walked away, he said, sorry, this ruined our night.
And
I mean, you're not...
pants. So he took off the one thing clothing him and put it around the naked girl, and he's naked.
No, apparently he had an inner cloak and an outer cloak.
Never said that.
No. He just said he took off the outer cloak.
I don't care.
I don't care. He's naked.
Yep. It's a naked mole rat.
This man naked.
Naked mole rat. Oh no. Leaf, it is your job to go on ahead. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? As he walked away, he thought, I feel great. I became a murderer. I feel great. I mean... Hello?
Oh, sorry. Person in chat. There we go. Alright. I feel great. Sure, I've murdered a man horrifically.
I mean,
but,
he was a really bad man, but
Yeah. Chapter 8. Here's the next chapter. It gets really cool from here, so let's watch. Shall we review? You must review.
Soulless Shell, Chapter 7.
The blade that drinks. What?
Blade be thirsty.
That blade is hella thirsty. Leaf ran distractedly to the tower. His bloody robe flopped about everywhere. He ran down the many long corridors. He ran into the council room. He saw Reynolds looking at him stupidly.
Leaf, he exclaimed, I was just here to plastic bag. Oh, goody, goody.
What? What?
My goodness. Oh, sorry, he explained. ADHD. He...
Motherfucker. Oh, whatever. Where's Raj?
I
Nope,
hear, my
start.
lord. I hear, my lord, as I can see you have run into Arnold. Is he dead?
This sec. Something in chat. There we go. You said that is he dead, right? Yeah. Yes, he is, Raj. No thanks to you, he joked.
What did he do to set you off?
Existed. He took the innocence of another girl, Raj. You know how people like him set me off. I left him in pieces and left a lot of blood for the city cleaners to pick up after him.
What are you doing tonight, eh? He inquired.
Why, are you trying to hook up? He exclaimed, embarrassed. I had to go on a date with Naomi. She wouldn't leave me alone, you see.
I understand, Leaf. Now we have other things to talk about, like how are we going to plan your wedding? He joked with a smirk.
I ain't down. Oh, shut up, Raj. Now I had to return to my home. Now sleep. You are all dismissed. Oh, and one more thing. Keep an eye on Naomi. She may be in danger sooner or later. God damn it. God damn it. She's a 17-year-old girl. She's bound to be assaulted and raped sooner or later, eh? What the fuck?
You're quite right. Okay, I'll do my best, sire.
Good, that is what I always expected from you, Raj, and always receive.
Okay, I'm getting the hell out of here. I'm tired as all hell. Bye, as Leaf departed.
As Leaf walked up to his home, Arnold's old guards attacked him. As Leaf drew his blades, he felt the same twist of anger knotting deep within his stomach. His eyes grew black. He lifted his paw, and a huge red beam blazed from it, disintegrating the first guard.
Guard rushed at him. He took several of the knives from his sash and threw them at the rat's head. They all scored direct hits into his head, and then he teleported to the last one and yawned as he stabbed him through the head. Gah, not strong enough, as he nonchalantly walked into his house. Oh my goodness!
Instantly vaporizes a man. Not strong enough. What? As he walked into the house, he was quiet, so he went to his room and fell asleep.
He was deeply in the realms of sleep when an old memory evaded its way into his mind when his family was attacked.
He was crouched next to his father as he was bleeding on the floor. He whispered something in his ear.
Sorry, but if you're dreaming of your parents dying, I don't think that's a dream. I think that's a nightmare.
I mean, it's still technically a dream.
Think
Granted,
he's
the
in
only
the
dreams I
spirit,
ever
though.
remember are nightmares.
Yeah.
Mood.
Leaf, when you are older, return here and put your paw to the brick. A secret passage will open, leading you to a dungeon. Make your way through the dungeon and find a blade. Take it and you will receive instructions from there. That
All
was
right.
not when we first heard about him whispering to his son.
We didn't
That was
hear what he
not in,
whispered.
that was not in chapter 1. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, we never heard it in the first place, so I don't know. Maybe this was what it was.
I mean, he said we heard him say "love you."
I don't think we heard that one. Did he say love you?
He said I love you, because he made the thing like he never used periods at all, and then he used it for the first time ever in
Oh,
the
right.
dramatic pause.
The ellipses.
Yeah,
Right.
of course I'm right.
No, you fucking start that. Let's see. Where the fuck?
Leaf was catapulted.
Leaf was catapulted. Sproing. From sleep, Leaf was catapulted from sleep. He continued to think of his weapon that his father was leading him to. He wondered what it would look like. He had to talk to the council members in Avina to try and get out of the city for a few days to grab his father's blade. He ran downstairs to see Avina sitting at the table dozing.
Vina, he shook her.
Ow. Oh, hi, Leaf. How was your...
Mind that right now, Mother. I need to ask you if you would be alright with me leaving the city for a little while.
Rolling around at the speed of sound. Go where to go, gotta follow my rainbow. Fucking... it's okay with me. You will have to talk to the council about leaving, though. You may still need you here.
Well, Mom. Good night, he said.
Good. He went to his room and fell into a dreamless sleep.
It's dreamless.
Yes, I'd like my sleep dreamless.
Blackout, and then I wake up the next morning. That's how it goes.
Unless it's a nightmare. Then I remember it.
Yeah.
For whatever reason. I never understood that. Anyway.
Anyway.
Is it your line?
I think so? Yeah.
Yeah.
When he woke up, he put on a long blue robe with white lines through it and white runes all over it. And he said goodbye to Avina and ran to the tower to ask the council needed him. To ask if the council needed him here.
As Couch need him here. As he ran up to the tower, he was stopped by Maomi.
She said,
Maui me.
Maomi.
Maui me.
Ooh. Is that a proposal?
No.
Wow, you don't have to be so rude. Ichi-chan would love me more anyway. Jeez. She said, moving in and kissing him on the cheek. What are you doing today? She asked.
Hopefully getting out of the village for a few days to do some private work. I need to ask the council if they can cope without me for a few days. If they say yes, I will come by and say goodbye before I leave.
She said as she kissed him on the lips again and flounced off.
Oh boy. Flounced is. Gosh, you'll never leave me alone, he commented in his mind. He ran down the corridors of the tower until he came to the council room. He opened it and walked in. The counselors were obviously surprised that he was there.
You need, my lord? Rajan asked.
Yes, there is. I have come. Yes, there is. I have come to ask if you can cope with the village for a few days.
My lord, what do you intend on doing? He asked.
Drugs.
Devil lettuce salad.
Oh, God. I intend to find my father's blade, he said with a serious look.
Really, your father leave? Thronos spoke up. Then Kiaris better give you the directions to your old village.
Garrus walked in.
Master, come with me and I will tell you where to go, okay?
Let's see where to go. Alright, Garrus, let's go.
Another long paragraph for me. Yay.
Yee.
They went into a vacant room and closed the door. Okay, young master, I will tell you the way. First, you must exit the city from the south gate to the path to the west, and you will see a cave. Enter it and find your way out. I haven't been in the cave in about 14 years, so I don't remember the right path. When you exit the cave, take an old and dusty path and continue south till you reach the gates of Quelethos? Quelethos,
Quelethos.
I guess. From there you can find your family's home. And now I will tell you the reason why I have locked this door, young master.
Oh shit, why is that? What reason would that be?
Leaf, you are one of the most trusted friends, so I must tell you this. A couple of the council members, Thronos among them, are going to try and make you do their dirty work for them. So watch what you and they are doing. Now go and be careful.
I mean, I understand that as English in principle. Before he walked out, he yelled his thanks as he ran out of the tower and up to Mauimi's house and knocked on the door. Oh, hi, Leaf, are you going?
Yes, I am, Leaf replied. I am going to see. I am going. I am going. I have also told a good friend to keep an eye on you, so don't get hurt. Then she ran up to him and hugged him.
Don't get hurt, you feck. Thank you, she said. Thank you, she told him, and make sure to be careful, Kay.
With that, he ran out of the city and onto the road. There is a path, he noticed. Old unused dirt road. He followed it, then turned slightly west, and then he saw the cave. He walked into the intense darkness to find. He remembered the way out somehow. He followed the cave tunnels, going left, right, left, and then he came upon light again.
Left, 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 right, left.
Left, Llytic, left, what?
What? I said
What?
right, left. What?
Don't ask. I'm making dumb jokes that don't make sense anymore. It's 1 a.m. in the morning.
He saw the very old dirt road and followed it south until he came upon a very old gate that was slightly open. He pushed it open to find it completely deserted. He walked around his old village for a while, remembering the places where he used to play with his friends. He saw many eyes watching him as he walked into the old village. Then he noticed an old pair of eyes he had not seen since he was a child. He remembered his name and called out, Caleb.
Chia?
Combo breaker.
At the mention of his name, the young mouse picked up the box that was on him.
What? There was box on him?
Apparently.
Leaf looked at it. Looked at him. Those were the same eyes, fur, everything about him. He knew it was his best friend.
It's me, Leaf.
Fuck you, got hench. Leaf, how? We all saw you get dragged off by rats after your parents were murdered.
I'll tell you the story later, Caleb. Right now, I need you to show me where I used to live.
I need to know where I used to live. Okay, Leaf, let's go.
Leaf followed Caleb for a few minutes when he came upon his old home. It was run down, old, and disused.
I have to find something common, Caleb. He beckoned him forward. Let's go in. As Leaf walked into his old house, he saw many things that made him want to cry. He saw the place where he used to eat with his family, and where his father used to tell him stories.
Leaf sniffled, tears in his eyes. He walked up to a wall and laid his paw on it to support himself. Suddenly, he felt the brick on his paw was moving slightly.
Then the wall moved in as well to reveal a staircase that went downwards. Let's go. He beckoned to Caleb. When they got down, they were in a large maze. Well, this may present a problem. They went to the entrance and they walked in the many passageways. Then they were suddenly attacked by unknown creatures. As they ran, they went left, right, left. Then they found themselves at a door with writing on it that was in rat speech. He read it out loud to his mouse friend.
Into the halls, into the place of secrets of time, the secrets of space, the lace forward, where only one goes, the child of blood, the blood omen knows. I feel like we should have read Blood Omen first then.
We probably should have, but Blood Omen isn't as weirdly famous as this one is. You know?
Yeah.
Also, when we read Blood Omen, is this going to make sense? That's the big question.
Maybe? I don't know.
Or are we just gonna be just as lost?
No.
Ay. Brain, get back on track. Please. Maybe. Humph! It says only I can enter, friend. You will have to wait here.
Leaf.
Yeah. He pressed his paw on the door and it opened. Then as he entered, it slammed shut, which did not scare Leaf at all.
He looked into the wall and saw the most beautiful deadly blade Leaf had ever seen. The handle was black at the base of the handle, skull with bat wings coming from the sides of the sides of the skull.
Edgy.
The skull had fangs which bit down on the blade. The blade itself was a marvel. The blade was wavy on both sides, and the tip was sharper than an icicle from hell. So it's like a rapier. Not a rapier, not a rapier. I know what it's
fencing
talking
foil?
about. It's a dagger it's the dagger with waves on both ends meeting up to a tip.
Oh. Shit. Yeah, I know which one you're talking about.
Mm-hmm. And the handle itself, it looks like, I guess it's a stick, and then the skull is biting down on the blade and has two bat wings springing up on each side of its head.
Never mind. What?
It's not. If you look up from the TV show Once Upon a Time, what's his name? The blade from Once Upon a Time. It's like that blade. I can't think of the name of it though. Bugging me.
The bat wings are what's fucking confusing me.
The bat wings are gonna. So the skull is biting down at the very base of the blade where the blade meets the handle.
Are
And
you
then
talking
two
about
back.
Rumpelstiltskin's knife?
Yes, I'm adding this story's description of the hilt
I
to Rumpelstiltskin's blade knife, how that shape is, and that's basically what this knife is.
Oh, this is a tacky knife. Talking
I
about
can't
this one,
remember
not
the exact.
Rumpelstiltskin's.
Yeah, it's
Rumpelstiltskin's is
Rumpelstiltskin's.
at least somewhat normal.
Yeah,
This
but
abomination, on the other hand.
it's just the one thing I can describe the blade as, because I can't think of the actual name of the knife, though I used to, and it bugs me.
Yeah.
Look, if y'all curious, look up Once Upon a Time Rumpelstiltskin's Blade. Once Upon a Time was a really good TV show I used to watch a long time ago, and then it just went crazy soap drama, and then I just lost interest in it. But for the longest time, it was really good.
Honestly, like, I remember enjoying it, but I also just kind of fucking tuned out when the, like, fucking Wonderland spinoff happened. Partly because it did what I absolutely hate in fucking Wonderland adaptations of, like, any sort, which is when they basically tried to introduce a bunch of rules into Wonderland. Which is something that, on its face, doesn't work. Like, you can't be introducing rules into Wonderland because then it kind of just goes against what Wonderland's supposed to be. So shit like prophecy and all that doesn't work. That's besides the point. That's just personal gripes. Anyway, as he walked up to where the blade hung, he saw a piece of paper on the floor. It was addressed to him.
Paragraph for me. Yay.
Yee.
And it said, "Dear Leaf, here is the blade. If you are reading this right now, I am probably dead. I want you to know that this blade is nothing that humankind has ever seen. It is
You're not
a blood."
humans!
Yep, mouse kind, or rat kind, rodent
I,
kind. There we go. Rodent kind would be appropriate. Has ever seen. It is a blood drinker. When you pick it up, it will demand an offering from you, so do it swiftly, and it will be yours. Your father, Arlito.
you alright there?
No, this is gonna lead to something bad, I think.
He walked up to the blade and took it down from the holder on the ceiling. Suddenly a voice entered his mind.
Okay, it didn't go that bad. I thought at first, whenever. I'll wait until you read your line, actually. I don't want to.
Alright then.
You have retrieved me. I demand a sacrifice of blood.
Suddenly and quickly, he stabbed the blade into his arm without flinching.
I'm okay with. At first, I thought he was gonna run all the way back and kill his friend. That was waiting
Alright,
for.
let me just step out the door. Like, wait, no, this isn't what I wanted you to do. What? Just give me a sec.
The blade side. It has been a long while since I have tasted blood this good. As Leaf watched the blood on the blade suddenly sink into the blade, and so full of hatred too. I think I will like being with you, friend. Now, if you don't mind, stab me into that wall.
Bit weird, but alright. Leaf did as he was told, and the wall crumbled and revealed a shield with the same skull design as the blade, but his shield had a claw on the end of it. Leaf picked it up, put it on. It belongs. Okay. At the end of it, pick it up, Leaf, put it on. It belongs to you, the sword said dramatically. And don't worry, he laughed. It don't want blood, eh? This fucking story is a fucking fever dream.
As he put it on, he felt incredible power surge through him. Let's go, Leaf replied.
Yes, master, the shield replied in his mind.
Talking weapons. Yay.
Yes.
As Leaf walked out of the room, he saw Leaf with a What? As Leaf walked out of the room, he saw Leaf with a deadly sword and shield and said, "Hey, let's go back up, shall we?" Excuse me? I think there should have been a Caleb in there, but...
The Leaf's having a bit of a stroke.
That's all the chapters.
That is soulless shell. I can understand why that's called, like, the Legolas by Laura of Redwall, because fucking hell, none of that made sense. Or, like, in the parts that did make sense were just, what the fuck?
Basically.
But that's besides the point. Special thank you to Andre D, Summer Moon Soldier, and Destiny Bear for supporting us on Patreon. And if you like what we do and like to support us in any way, consider going down to that link in the description and pledging any amount of money you want. Barring that, you can always just do like the usual YouTube stuff. You don't have to give us money. You really don't. I mean, we appreciate it. Definitely. But you don't have to. Yeah, barring that, there's the usual YouTube stuff. I'm Llytic.
And I'm Jess.
And this has been What Are We Reading? See you next time.